You're right, guys, how you're doing, and welcome to the 12th and the final episode of this season of my Udinese career mode. So this is going to be the run-in of the season. Hopefully we can continue winning these matches. There is going to be 5 matches this episode, and hopefully we can win them, get in the Europa League spot, because I really think that's the place we're going to have to battle for. As you can see, we are 3 points behind Fiorentina, and they've got a game in hand, so I really think Europa League is the best we can do. But let's get straight into it. First game is against Hellas Verona, not the best of teams in the Serie A. And I was hoping to win this one, hoping to keep my campaign strong at the end, because we've been very inconsistent in the second half of the season, which is why we dropped from first place all the way down to 5th place. So we've had a very bad second half, and I was hoping to win these last 5 games. Now here's how we lined up. We did line up with a 4-3-2-1. With Weidmer and Braithwaite out wide, with Muriel leading the line. And it's pretty much just the same team we've been using for the last couple of games. However, in the 8th minute, Weidmer runs down the wing. He makes a brilliant run, to be honest, and then cuts it inside the box to Braithwaite. Braithwaite manages to get 2 shots off. However, they are both deflected by the opposition. And in the 17th minute, Nico Lopez goes very close for Verona, almost opened the scoreline. However, he missed the target. Now, in the 33rd minute, Verona, they were back on the attack. And what a save this is from Carnezes with his feet. It was an absolutely amazing save to keep it 1-0. 1-0 even. And that was also another brilliant save. So Carnezes was kind of keeping us in the game. We should really be winning this game. But it is what it is. We weren't playing the best. However, Muriel had a good chance to shoot. But again, the defenders just blocked it, just got in front. And it seemed like whenever I was on the attack, they had about 12 men behind the ball. Now, Fernandez almost sneaked one in the goal in the 72nd minute. Did take a massive deflection and almost went in. However, it did just go wide for a corner. Now, in the dying moments of the game, this happens. We get an injury problem with Badu. And I'm like, we've got 5 games left. That's just not what I need at the moment. I need my strongest team out on the field so that I can get that Europa League qualifying spot. However, Badu does get injured, and that is how it ended. 0-0 against Hellas Verona. Terrible result. But we do come back after the game, and we see Badu is out for 3 months. So that's him out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. So we're going to have to try and make do without him. Now, Alan comes to us and says, I've been playing really well. Can I have more wages? And then I go into his contract, and he wants the same exact amount of wages. So I'm pretty sure that's a glitch, but you know, we might be getting him on a extended contract for the same amount of wages, even though he asked for more. So very confusing, but it's EA. You don't really expect much, to be honest. Now we do go into our next game against Sampdoria. Again, a game we should be winning. We should have won the last game as well against Verona. However, we didn't. This game we are at home against Sampdoria, who are currently 16th, just above the relegation spots. So I was hoping to try and get a win. We do line up with the exact same team, apart from Gilmer is replacing Badu, who obviously got that injury and now is out for 3 months, which I still can't believe it. We've literally had no injuries until like the 26th game or something, and now we've had about 5 injuries. Kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. And here is how Sampdoria lined up, a 4-3-1-2, playing very narrow, and we do have 2 right forward and left forward. So I was hoping to take advantage of that. I cannot speak today, apparently. However, in the 12th minute, Sampdoria come close with that header, and in the 39th minute, we go on the attack. Muriel leading the line, passes it into Fernandez. Fernandez shoots, and he should have scored here, but the deflection took the sting out of the shot, and the Sampdoria man cleared the ball off his line. Now in the 71st minute, Sampdoria get a cross in, but Carnezes makes a decent save and keeps it at 0-0. Now in the 74th minute, Garbutt does an over-the-top through ball to Braithwaite, who uses his pace, and he should have really hit the target and scored. However, he only managed to challenge the keeper, and it did go out for a corner. Now in the 90th minute, Muriel, what a miss this is. I brought him back, I thought he could score, and he hits the post. And honestly, I don't know what was going on when basically in this playing session. I couldn't score, really. However, it did end 0-0, and our next game is against one of the big big teams in Italy, it is going to be against Roma, who, as you may know, are going to be in the title race with us. Not title race, what am I saying? In the race for Champions League and Europa League spots with us. So, yeah, this was a big game. It really was. It was a 6-pointer, as I have said many times before. As you can see, they are third, we are seventh. However, we are still only 9 points behind them, which we can get in 3 games. But yeah, this is a big game pretty much, because they have a very good team, and as you can see, they've got the sweaty team. If you play Ultimate Team, you'll know Dumbia, Jovino, and Abarbo are one of the most annoying trios forwards that you can ever face, really, just because they are so pacey, and apparently they're all so strong and can all just score every time. It is very annoying. But here's how we lined up. We had a bit of a change up top. Muriel, I kind of was really annoyed with Muriel, so I decided to replace Muriel, put Braithwaite up front, and we got Clinton Najai on the right, I believe, and can't remember who it was on the left. I think it might have been Silva. However, in the 12th minute, we do get the first shot of the game, and it falls back to Braithwaite outside of the box, quite a long way away to be fair, and I went for it, and it wasn't too far away. Now, in the 22nd minute, they had a very good chance. However, Nainggolan puts it over the bar after that goalmouth scramble, I guess you could say, in the box. Now, in the 42nd minute, Nainggolan back on the ball. He crosses it in. It's a very good, inviting cross, and it goes to the back post to Jovino. However, we managed to head it away. Now, in the 53rd minute, Weidba, he comes down the wing just as Nainggolan did for them. He crosses it in. However, just like we did, they got it away. So there really wasn't too many chances. It was mainly just crossing in this game. And in the 74th minute, they have a good chance. And I thought, Carnezes, what have you done? You spilled it and you basically punched it into the Roma team. But it was offside. Now in the 90th minute, Gabriel does pass it in to Braithwaite. And what a save from De Sanctis. I mean, that is one of the best saves I've ever seen. And as you can see, we do not manage to follow it up with a goal. But as you saw, or you may have not saw, it said we had 7 shots. They had 1 shot. So we had dominated the whole game. Although it didn't look like it in the highlights. Apparently we had dominated the whole game. I was pleased with the performance. Just wasn't pleased with the scoreline, I guess you could say. Now into our 4th game. I believe it's our 4th game this episode. We are going against Sassuolo at home, and I was thinking, we've had 3 draws. That might possibly it. Well, that is pretty much it, unless we win both our next games and Inter lose or draw both their games. I believe that was how it worked. Yeah. But we needed to basically win all of our games to have any chance of getting in the Europa League spot, and we do line up with this team, the same team who we played Roma with, because we had a very, very good performance. As you may have seen, I did put Fernandes in a more advanced role. I've kind of pushed him up a tiny bit in this 4-3-2-1, so it's kind of like, I guess it's like a 4-2-4, but the top 4 is like a diamond. It's really weird the way I've set it up. But I thought we need more attacking threat, because apparently none of my strikers or forwards can score, so yeah. But we do go into our game against Sassuolo at home, and we do have the first opportunity, I guess, where we cross it in. It's a good cross, however, none of our players get ahead to it. Now, in the 28th minute, Berardi comes through, and he really should hit the target from there. I know I brought my goalkeeper out and closed down the angle, but it really should have been a goal, and I got very lucky then. Now, in the 55th minute, we were in and around their box with our players. Unfortunately, as like before, many games, the defenders which they have in the box is ridiculous. And Fernandes has a good effort there in the 57th minute. However, the goalkeeper manages to save it. But Fernandes does receive the ball back and manages to make it 1-0 to Udinese. That is really the goal which we needed. We needed to score a goal, stop our goal-scoring drought, because we hadn't scored in 3 games as a team. And it puts us on the path to winning this game, and possibly, if Inter mess up very badly, possibly getting into the Europa League. Now, in the 86th minute, Braithwaite, he gets on the ball, and look at that for a finish. I mean, it was an open goal. I mean, like, the the dribbling and everything. He literally ran it into the keeper and was just like, nope, scoop, and then just kind of took it away from the keeper. I love this goal. Look at this. The goalkeeper just tries to pick it up, and he just takes it around the goalkeeper and slots it in for his 22nd goal in the Serie A for his debut season, and that is how it ended, 2-0 to Udinese. And another 3 points for us, and that was brilliant. Now, Di Natale has come back, well, he's come and said that he's going to play on next season. And I'm thinking, okay, you can be our backup striker, I guess. I mean, there is Clinton Njai, but I'll probably use him on the right forward, right wing. Now, as you can see, Inter, I believe they drew last game, which means we are on 58 points. They are on 60 points. So if they lose and we win this final game, we're going to the Europe. Wow, I messed that up so bad. We're going to the Europa League. So yeah, but we do play against ninth placed opposition at Cagliari. You know who I mean. They have some decent players, I guess. They've got Marco Sal, who is a very pacey player. But apart from that, there's not really too many names who stand out as being a goal threat or a brilliant defender. So I was fancying our chances here. As you see, we do have an unchanged side, I think, playing the 4-2-3-1 with that Fernandez in an advanced position. And I was really, really hoping for the win and the clean sheet, and I was hoping Inter lost, because if we get a win and Inter don't lose, they beat us on goal difference, I'm pretty sure. Now, in the 16th minute, Cagliari were on the attack, which wasn't good for us because we really needed to be on the attack and start scoring. However, in the 26th minute, injuries hit again. Bakuna, our right back, is out injured, and I'm going to have to play Weidman there because he can play right mid or right back. So unfortunately, we do have another injury in the final game, which is kind of unfortunate, but ayo, it's FIFA. Now, in the 33rd minute, we were doing some very nice passing movement. I was just trying to look for the space. However, Cagliari, I'm pretty sure I pronounced their name about 3 different times. Cagliari, they were just, they had so many players in the box when we were attacking. It was kind of unreal. However, in the 53rd minute, just after the half-time, they had a decent effort. And I say decent effort. For this game, that was a decent effort. There really wasn't a lot happening. It was more of a midfield battle. Now, Karnezis makes a brilliant save in the 56th minute to deny the Cagliari man and keep it at 0-0. And in the 60th minute, they come forward again with Hasba. Yep, brilliant pronunciation. He passes it off onto the edge of the box to Cagliari man, but Karnezis makes a brilliant save. Now, in the 80th minute, they have another shot. Wow, they have another attempt. But fortunately, Karnezis keeps it out, and that is how it ended. 0-0. And that is it. That is our Europa League out of the window. I mean, we would have been 1 point off anyway. Unfortunately, we managed to draw 4 out of 5 games this episode. I mean, I know some of the teams were decent, but Sassuolo, Cagliari, and Verona, so I guess it was only Roma who was decent, we really need to win. However, we did come 6th. Here is the Europa League. Fiorentina, an Italian team, won that. Chelsea won the Champions League, so I was pretty happy that Fiorentina won the Europa League. And Inter managed to win the Italian Cup against Torino. Here is all the goal scoring. Somehow, Tevez got top goal scorer of 24 goals. And we got second goal scorer of Braithwaite with 22 goals. Karnezis kept 21 clean sheets, yet we still came 6th. So there'll probably be a few bids coming in for him in the summer. Fernandez also got second most assists, and as you can see, we got 6 million for the competition, which I thought, that's alright. Hopefully we can get that added to our budget next season. Bring in probably a few more defensive players. I mean, I know our defence has been good, but we've got Braithwaite up front. What more do you need? So I do go and offer Di Natale a new contract because he said he was happy to stay. I then wanted to offer Edenelson and Lopez a new contract. Sorry, I've literally woken up 10 minutes ago, but I went on and offered them a new contract. I was going to offer Edenelson and Lopez a new contract. I just needed to adjust my wage budget, and I did eventually offer them one, which they all accepted apart from Zielinski, who apparently he doesn't want to. Well, he wants a greater squad role, and I was like, you can just go then because you're really not going to get into the first team. Now Silva comes up to us and says, "Can I have more wages?" And I was like, "Yep, that's fine. You can have 20 grand a week." And unfortunately, I put him as a squad rotation player because I'm a muppet. Yeah, that was a bit silly of me. So we do have to go offer him a new contract, and I really should have put him as a crucial first team player or important first team player first time around. But we do go ahead and offer him a new contract, and he accepts that contract. So he's contracted to us for another 2 years, I believe that was. Bakuna returns from injury, so that's all fun and good. And here is the squad report. As you can see, this is the team which got us to 6th place. We really don't have too many standout players apart from Braithwaite. We've got a few players decreasing. A lot of players increasing, which is fine. Luke Garbutt is now a 70 rated left back. So in the first season, he's actually grown 4 levels, which I was extremely happy about. We've got a lot of players on loan, so next season I will probably be bringing them back and selling them on, or if they're still young and have good potential but I don't want to use them, I will loan them out again. I think my main money person is going to be Pereira, who is on loan at Juventus, but I may not use him. And here is Udinese saying the super season because we got above mid-table and we also had a good domestic cup performance. Now, before I end off this episode and this season, I want to say thank you for all the support. And I want you guys to vote. Who has been the man of the season, I guess? Has it been Braithwaite or has it been Karnezis, the goalkeeper? Make sure you leave it in the comments below. But apart from that, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a brilliant day.